Some have said that there are infinite universes, infinite versions of ourselves and stories, a web of possibility expanding into eternity and beyond. If so, this is one of those strands. A dark and dangerous one, but magnetic all the same, because once you've loved evil, it never lets you go. First interlude, the Empress. You're outnumbered. I know, terrible odds. For you. For the light. Not too long ago, in the kingdom of Morella, a group of broken heroes tried to save the world. Imtora, move! What are you doing? It's not like you're having better luck. But you are not the hero. You are a woodcutter, and you are pretty sure you're going to die. Body type 1, body type 2, let's body type 1. Start by choosing a face. You know what, let's change it up from the atypical, shall we? I hope it helps me blend in. Fern. Your last name should be Gully. You crouch down in a bush beside the stream, belly to the ground as the woods darken and glitter. I have to hide. Okay, so we're just gonna stay here, be quiet, and we're gonna ease on out of here and tell Finn that we are not chopping wood today. And a whole person sails over you. Not good. You remain, as always, a master of understatement. And slams hard into the ancient tree trunk right above you. Oh gods! The trees shake, both shadow and light devouring the night sky, and you're just about to make a run for it when that same tree tumbles towards you. And you fall into darkness. There's nothing in the abyss, nothing but the buzzing and ache in your head. And then there's her. Okay. You order your limbs to obey, fighting against bindings you cannot see, forcing your eyes open, even when your lids seem to be sewn shut. Until it slowly comes into focus. Ah, you're awake. What? What happened? You got in my way, and now you're going to make it up to me. Make it up to you? I didn't do anything. That is always how these conversations begin. Well, tell me something new, insect. I don't know what to tell you. She leans close, and you can feel the heat that rolls within her pulse, that with barely contained rage. Where is the Realm Walker? I don't know what that is, who that is, and who are you? She draws herself up, the volcanic heat radiating off of her like a candle flame before it becomes an inferno. I am the Ash Empress, the Queen of Chaos, the Liege of Shadow, sole and eternal sovereign of two realms. Okay, got it, awesome. I'm Fern, and who's the Realm Walker again? The Realm Walker is an inane little creature you tried to help tonight. The hero of Morella. The hero of Morella? I've never heard of her. I severely doubt that. That little fool makes friends wherever she goes. Doubt all you want, I don't even know what the hero looks like. How? The king had the whole medal ceremony in the city, and then she rode off into the sunset, or became a privateer, or a hermit advisor to the king. No one agrees. The king's name comes up way too often in the conversation, but the point remains that I don't know her. Then why were you hiding in the woods? Because there was a scary elf and a scary orc and a scary purple girl doing shadow magic, wouldn't you? You pause. You know what? Don't answer that. Wait, how do you even know all this? My daughter is observant and incompetent, but thinking can be amended. Your daughter is the purple one? You seem somehow both amused and appalled that you put it that way. Yes, the purple one. I'm growing tired of this impertinence. Give me the answers I want, or what, you'll tie me to a table and interrogate me? You rattle against her constraints and watch the fire sear in her eyes. Do not tempt me. Tempt you? I'm just asking a question. You're very testy. Is the hero going after you like she did the Dreadlord? She is, isn't she? The Dreadlord was nothing, a pathetic excuse for a man devoid of honor and fealty. Fealty? Like, you're his boss? No longer, he decided to rebel. I allowed the nuisance to continue far longer than it should, but I was occupied by more important matters. An awkward silence falls between you like evening rain, but it becomes unbearable and you finally ask, so you didn't catch the hero then? The magma-like light within her flares. Do you think I'd have any need of you if I did, insect? Whoa, calm down. Cool down? Do you literally cool down? Is that a thing? She turns away from you to study the notes on the desk, muttering to herself a little too loudly. Detestable creature buzzing, a biting insect. You know, you really like that word insect. I'm gonna be a smartass. I didn't realize we were using pet names already. How dare you? You are working very hard to imply that I don't matter, but you are here, aren't you? The sole and eternal sovereign of two realms that has deigned to talk to little old me, a lowly woodcutter from the wilds of Morella. You are not special. You just have a valuable information. You keep saying that, but I've told you I don't have it, so I assumed you'd bring in some kind of torture, but here we are. Which, to be clear, I'm not complaining about. If I want anyone to torture me, your shadowy majesty, it's you. You didn't seem to think it was possible, but you seem to have caught her off guard. She's the first to look away. You mistake me, Fern of the Light Realm. I'm a Fern. I don't think I did. You know what I think? I think you're pushing this hard because you don't have anything. Suddenly, you feel your bonds snap. You rise above the table, hovering as tendrils of smoky purple and inky black curl around you like hissing asps. You talk too much. I don't need to have anything. You live by my will and my will alone. If I wish it, you can fly. With a flick of your hand, you sail across the room, your body only stopping when your nose is a breath away from stone. And if I wish it, you can fall. The smoky bonds tightening around again as she floats you out an open door and over the edge of a balcony. Sweet, it looks pretty down there. She holds you there, suspended above a river of lava, gravity pulling at you like the claws of some great creature. You struggle to speak as the serpent-like bonds undulate around you. Stop. Please. Stop. Red cocks to the side, a predator toying with their prey. Oh, I'm surprised. You wish to live. I wish to not die in a river of lava. Yeah. Where would you prefer to die, insect? If she says between big thighs, I'm done. She loosens the shadow so slightly you cough and your throat burns with each desperate breath. I mean, I'd prefer not to die at all, your shadowy majesty. Her eyes narrow. You're being sarcastic. No, really. You pulls you towards her with a simple, elegant gesture. She holds your gaze for a long moment, then releases you, letting you thud to the floor. Ow. She watches you work to regain your composure. The next question is a genuine one rather than a threat. You understand that I will kill you for into the light realm. I don't care what you do to me. Ah, so very brave. A minute ago you cared. Not brave, just practical. I really don't see any positive outcome here. I don't know anything about the hero of Morella, and I don't see you returning me to the light realm. Not that there was anything there for me to begin with. You look around at your surroundings for the first time, really letting where you are sink in. This is the Shadow Realm, right? Yes, this is the Shadow Realm, the most sacred half of my domain. You get to your feet with a groan, dusting your hands off and dip into some sort of half-bow. The Empress arches a suspicious brow. Well, my fate is in your hands, your shadowy majesty, but for all it's worth, I'd really like to live. There's a beat of silence, her eyes boring and you assessing, calculating. You are peculiar, aren't you? She sounds almost impressed. Your heart thunders as you wait to find out if you live or die, just as she's about to speak. Your Majesty, we have a problem. A nervous guard stands in the doorway to the sinister laboratory where you were being held. What is it? We can't find the princess, my lady. What? You told us if she didn't contact you through the speaking mirror within the next 12 hours, we should... I know what I said. The guard looks surprised with the way the Empress snaps at her. This is the first time she's grown or shown any glimpse of real emotion. She's probably only hiding after her humiliation in the Whimsy Wood, but you will show me her last position. Right away, Your Majesty. Come, insect. If you're not killing me, can you call me Fern? Ah! You're cut off as those strange, shadowy serpent tendrils are on your limbs and hoist you into the air. Go quietly. No smart remarks, Daywalker. I would love to know where we're going and why we're going there if you'll tell me, Your Majesty. I'll tell you nothing. Be grateful your head is still on your shoulders. He floats you out of the room and down a long hallway into an earthy room filled with charts, military models. The reptilian woman rushes to follow. Show me. We picked up a trace of the hero's blood here, but the princess insisted on going herself. Infuriating. She's trying to hide it, but it actually sounds like she cares. Post a patrol at her last two positions. We can't guarantee where she will come through again, but we need options. Yes, Your Majesty. And Kinley, if you don't find her... I'll go into the moat, my lady, I know. The woman quickly rolls up one of the charts and heads out, remarkably unfazed by the threat. The Ash Empress does a small pace before absent-mindedly dropping you to the floor. Ow. You get to your feet, wondering how many times today you'll do the same movement, while the Ash Empress gazes away from you in silence. So sorry. I'm about your daughter. You really must be worried. I know you think you're being clever, but this is your last warning. Do not push me. I'm not trying to be clever. I'm only trying to help. Ash Empress sneers, but she doesn't argue. Clever and brave. I suppose that may be true. Is she actually starting to open up to me? If I can talk my way out of this one, after all. Your Majesty, are you alright? What? Your daughter's missing. That would scare anyone. I'm not scared, I'm disappointed. It's not like her to fail so spectacularly. It's okay to be worried about her. She is going up against Morella's best, after all. She laughs darkly. Morella's best? That makes it even more pathetic. Hey. Did I hurt your feelings, Daywalker? What have we ever done to you except exist? The Light Realm is my birthright, my destiny. Why? Why? Because it's mine. Because... you want to destroy it? It's a good question. Actually, well, you won it. You had it. We'll go with you had it. Very perceptive, little fern. How long ago do you think that was? I was told a lady never tells. She crosses her arms. You daywalkers know nothing of suffering. I will bring to bear every ounce of pain I have endured in this realm of chaos. So you're just another dreadlord trying to take over our home because yours is a fiery mess. That is the last mistake you'll ever make, Daywalker. Fine, good, kill me, torture me, do whatever you want, but stop toying with me. You've locked me up here and I can't give you what you want, so why are we doing this? Why? 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 She steps closer to you, magma rolling below her skin, threatening to crack as it bubbles and hits. You see your death in her eyes, the cruelty she was hiding for reasons you know you'll never understand. But death doesn't come. The fire and brimstone flickers out of her. Maybe what you need is just a break from it all. Somewhere you can let yourself be for a moment without having to put up all these faces. Even the room flares as she scowls at your insolence. You're surrounded by enemies. I can't relax for even a moment. Okay, then don't think of it as relaxing. Think of it as planning your next move. Somewhere away from everyone, maybe somewhere a little less depressing. You hold your breath and watch as most imperceptible of expressions passes across her face. And I suppose this is the perfect way for a spy to get their hands on my battle plans. Although, if you don't leave her alive, I suppose it doesn't make a difference, does it? Right, I guess not. You said it yourself, I am an insect, so what's the harm in keeping me alive a little longer? You start to think your luck may have run out, but rather than kill you on the spot, she strides across towards the door, only addressing you from the doorway. Well, don't make me wait. Click every time there's blackness. Catch Empress leads you through dark hallways, through heavy imposing doors, and finally leads you to... Wow. Catch Empress glances at you and catch a flicker of something like appreciation in the look. She strides to the back of the Martian cases, out across it. You wait just one unsure moment before you cross over to join her. I've got to admit, I did not expect to be alive this long. I'm surprised that you believe me, insect. You look around watching the whippoorwills dart in and out of the grey moss-covered trees. Their song is melodic but mournful. I'm sure you think this is a fiery mess. Actually, this is beautiful. Where are we? She smiles softly, proud. Just another part of my domain, the chaos marches. The far-off storms make the sky glow. Why does it always storm here? Storms are shadow. Shadow is storms, chaos. I need you to be a little like 60% less cryptic. Light is order, shadow's chaos. It is not as always as it was, yet it is how they meant it to be. Nay? But she's gone quiet, pensive. Yeah, still too cryptic. Dial it to 80% less cryptic. She won't look at you, only studying the sky, her beloved chaos floating above and around her. Your Majesty, with all due respect, why am I alive? She thinks for a tortuously long time, then she turns to look at you. Your assessment of your situation. You said I'd locked you up, even though you had no chance of giving me what I want. Is that true? Is it true? Yes, it's what I've been telling you. I don't know anything about the heroes or about how I got here. I know you think you can work some kind of magic to unlock me, but that's really it. You're quite certain? Yes, 100 times yes. I was like you once, foolish. I thought these sorts of things mattered, bravery, innocence, but that suggests an order to the world. And true order isn't natural. She steps closer to you, lifting you up with the smoky tendrils until you're even with her smoldering eyes. So tell me, insect, do you know why you're alive now? Tell her or kiss her? I went with tell. You think we're the same? And are we? Well, I don't tie people to tables without asking, so no. And with asking, Your Majesty, what are you implying? If you don't know, Fern of the Light Realm, you're even more foolish than I thought. My lady? Let me make myself clear. You are beneath me. You are insignificant. You are... The way she's looking at you promises wrath and ruin and endless rapture. All you have to do is say yes. You can't make this shit up. It's making me giggle. Okay. Wrath and everything. Bring it on. You crash together. She pushes you to soft ground, chilled wet earth on your back, so different from the blazing goddess you see before you. Is there a name I should... No, long story. Of course. One night stand, it seems. Okay then, that's kinda hot, I guess. She kisses you again, nibbling your lip for a teasing moment. What do you want, insect? This is a rare opportunity. You mean to make a show of thinking about it, but every inch of her body that is already on display is torturing you. Please. Do what you wish. Good girl. Those shadow tendrils appear again, pulling your hands back against the silk. She tears your clothes from your body, blazing a trail along your collarbone with her tongue. Oh gods. It burns. Oh, so beautifully. Now I will allow you to undress me. Would you like that, insect? Yes. Yes, please, Highness. Yeah, we've already seen this. It reminds me of Deathwing from World of Warcraft. You're not out of breath already, are you? No, just excited. She slides her hand on your body, her touch like a warm stone. In a hot spring, she bites her lip as she takes hold of you, wicked. You are, aren't you? And if I command you to give me more, give me everything. Command me? I think you want to command you. Is it so? You like toying with me. What if I toy with you? I'd like to see you try. On your back. You press her back up and sliding your hand between her legs as she lets out a high-pitched whine. The air around you seems to crackle, a sea of shadow, heat, electricity. She shivers against you. More. I want more. Beg all you want, Your Majesty. You're mine now. Yes, Fern. Yes, please. Okay. You spent a night with the Ash Empress. There's two ladies doing their thing. What do you expect? As you lean back on the bank, you realize that the sky hasn't changed. There's no sun sinking, only a kaleidoscope of beautiful chaos peeking through the trees. Does the sun never set here? Sometimes, but not reliably. Time is malleable. To search for sense, it is in folly. So, how do you know when to meet, when to do things? I decide when we do things, and when we do them. Must be nice. It is, but tiring. Some sort of creature roars among the trees. You start for a moment, and she laughs. Do not fear the shadow panthers, Fern. They seek better prey than you, though they are meant to be with... She trails off, and then... Thank you for asking about Valix. That's your daughter? Yes, she doesn't understand me. Have you tried to understand her? I shouldn't have to. We are both easy to understand. Oh, no, you're not. You laugh. Oh, you're serious. Why do you think that? Because my cause is just. My orders are clear, so she must follow them. It's not that simple. You have to know that. I will agree to disagree. That's big of you. And I will put you in the dungeon if you disagree too strongly. And there it is. You are not like other daywalkers, are you? Yeah, I get that a lot, not always nicely, but what can you do? We are much too alike, I think. Thank you, I think. You were right when you said I couldn't let you live. Oh, that's nice. I was. It's only a matter of time before you tell the world what you saw. I suppose that's true. But I'm willing to offer you a choice. I can keep you locked in the dungeons for the rest of your life. As Empress pauses, her eyes flicking over your body. Or I can kill you right here and now. How very generous of you. She's serious, but also teasing. The Empress moves closer to you, her eyes glinting with jubilant flame. Or you can spend the remainder of your days at my side. What? Insignificant as you are, I feel a touch of fondness for you. He places a hand on your knee, her touch sending shivers up your spine. You're asking me to stay and be your partner. Of course not. The word partner implies equality. Something more like a pet. What do you say, Fern? Most people would just say, yeah, sure, let me live. And then once the person turns their back, also the hero of Morella wins, you can be free. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's optimistically logical, isn't it? Stay close to you. If death is the option, is death, slower death, and being your pet, well, you place a tender kiss to the back of her hand, your lips warming from the thriving heat under her skin. I want nothing more than to stay with you, my Empress. Good. It's been too long since something interesting has happened. The Ash Empress moves closer to you, her eyes glinting dangerously. I trust you won't make me regret this decision. He places a hand on your knee, her touch sending shivers up your spine. Hey, that's the third time she's done that. I would never. And so Shadow, follower of the land once again, swallowing all with her splendor. But a new love rises, glittering in the gold sunlight, a ruler of the face, or so they claim. Will you bow to Radiance in next week's Villainous Valentine? God, it's Radiance. Ugh. Blech. With that being said, let me know what you thought down below in the comments section. But also, if you did enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description. Plenty of things to check out there. Without further ado, I will say this. Oh boy. So we have Radiance. It looks like Olivia is one of the possibilities. And then there's also a vampire. Looks like one of the third ones. I'm assuming. So, well, I guess we'll have to see, right? Long story short is, a lot of people were like, I'm just gonna sum up what I've seen from a lot of people talking about the Empress, and they're like, why? Why? And let me be honest with you, the reason why is, like, for instance, if you guys remember the, Resident Evil Village, right? Everyone was like, oh, smother me mama, and, you know, all that shit. So, I mean, there's people who literally and figuratively see in the Empress, and they're like, yes, yes, death by your thighs, Empress. Like, there's, the world's a bit weird, okay? There's people who, you know, like certain things that you may not enjoy, so, you know, just either ride the wave or don't. That's about the best way of putting it. Without further ado, thanks for watching, catch you all later, peace out.